10 fashion trends from the 70s that defined a generation. You know, if you ask someone about the 70s, the first thing they'll probably mention is the clothes. It wasn't about being subtle. It was about feeling groovy. It was an era that wasn't afraid to be loud, and comfortable, and just a little bit weird. These are the 10 fashion trends that just were the 1970s. Number 10, the free-spirited maxi dress. This thing was like wearing your favorite blanket, but you looked beautiful doing it. It just floated around you. I think every mom had one of these, usually with little flowers on it. It was for those easy, sunny days where your biggest decision was iced tea or lemonade. We kinda traded them in for disco sequins later on, but that breezy feeling, that never really goes out of style. Number 9, the platform shoes. Let's be honest, these were a hazard. But boy, were they cool. You'd feel a foot taller. I remember clomping down the school hallway in these things, sounding like a horse. They were everywhere, on guys, on girls, even on kids. You haven't lived until you've almost twisted your ankle walking off a curb in a pair of these. I think we all just collectively decided our ankles were more important. Number 8, the prints. Your eyes didn't know where to look first. Big flowers, zigzags, swirls, your shirt could give someone a headache. But that was the point. After all those plain, sensible clothes from before, this was a rebellion. It was like the world finally woke up and decided to have some fun. By 1980, I think our eyes just needed a break. Number 7, the chest hair and medallion combo. This wasn't just a style, it was a mood. And that mood was confidence. For a lot of guys, that medallion wasn't just jewelry. It was a trophy. It said, yeah, I just came from the disco and I probably won the dance contest. It was a whole thing. Then one day, it just wasn't. I guess the chest hair went back into hiding. Number 6, the vest. Vests were everywhere, but the best ones were the ones someone made for you. Your mom, your grandma, your friend. They'd be crocheted or made of suede or denim. It was that one extra layer that somehow pulled your whole outfit together. It said you tried, but not too hard. It was the perfect in-between piece before the big, boxy blazers of the 80s took over. Number 5, the jumpsuit. We all thought these were the future. One piece. So easy. You'd feel like a cool astronaut or a race car driver. That is, until you had to use the bathroom. Then it was a full-scale production. You'd have to get completely undressed in a tiny stall. The romance of the jumpsuit died pretty quickly after a few inconvenient moments. Number 4, the mood ring. These were magic. Or, we thought they were. That little stone would change from blue to green to black, and you'd be convinced your crush was secretly in love with you because it turned beige. We spent so much time staring at our hands, trying to will it to turn a romantic color. Turns out, it was just measuring body heat. But for a little while, it made us feel like we had a secret window into our souls. Number 3, the leisure suit. The pinnacle of cool. If you owned one of these, you were the man. It was a suit you could supposedly relax in. But that material, it didn't breathe. You'd be sweating the second you put it on. And if you built up any static electricity, you'd give someone a shock from across the room. They were slick, they were shiny, and they were eventually packed away for good when we all remembered that cotton feels nice. Number 2, the kings and queens, bell-bottoms. You haven't known true style until you've walked in a pair of bells. That swooshing sound they made when you walked. That was the sound of the 70s. They started out as a counterculture thing, but pretty soon, everyone was wearing them. Your dad, your teacher, everyone. They were just happy pants. They finally got put in the closet when everyone decided they wanted their pants to be straight and, frankly, a little boring. Number 1, the love/hate story of polyester. And it all comes back to this, polyester. This fabric was the 70s. It was in our shirts, our suits, our dresses, our curtains. Our moms loved it because you could spill anything on it and it would just wipe right off. We hated it because on a hot day, it felt like you were wearing a plastic bag. It was a miracle fabric that eventually drove us all back to soft, breathable cotton. But for a while, we were a shiny, rustling, sparking nation. If you enjoyed this little trip back in time, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next video.